Okay, planet Earth, we're going to give this another try. Still trying to figure out what's going on with B&D. So it's 4:57 in the PM, and the internet says they close at 5:30. So
Thank you for calling B D Automotive. Our hours are 8 a.m. to
yesterday.
5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Please leave a message and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, simply hang up or press pound for further options.
Hello, this is still Michael Duncan, still trying to get my truck. I was told that Curt, the owner of the company, was going to be giving me a call at two different points in time today. I'm still waiting for the call. Y'all have my landline and my cell, but the landline is the only number that I could get reliable signal on right here. So I'm going to be needing a phone call back, and yeah, I'm trying to figure out. My truck's been gone for more than 6 months, and I need to know whether or not I need to get in touch with the sheriff and report a stolen vehicle. I don't have access to my truck. Duh. I need my truck back, and I need to figure out how I'm going to pay for more than 6 months of unemployment because B&D Automotive wouldn't fix my truck. So there you are, world. I mean, it's appalling how truly stupid and useless and incompetent these retards are. They might be screening the call. I don't know. They're still open for another 31 minutes. I mean, y'all know what I know. Planet Earth, you know what I know. Every time I called, I said, dude, I mean, work's piling up. I need my truck. I need my truck. Prior to, I had called him like a month before. Well, I called him every daggone week, but I called B&D. I didn't call Nick. I called B&D a month before, even a month before the National Forest Service or whatever. I don't know on the internet, but it's to cut firewood, and you got to go in and purchase a permit, and you're only allowed to cut dead and downed wood. And I wanted to get into the forest as quickly as possible to get the easiest stuff that I could have access to as possible because I don't have like an off-road trailer, and my back is absolutely totaled. And so I was trying to get into the, where the easiest to get access to wood was. That opened up, I think, June. I know I had gotten in touch with him weeks before. So the Deweese Reservoir or Lake Deweese, I don't know. Deweese, before Deweese was stocked with fresh trout, because I wanted to go and do some fishing, and I was like, man, I mean, I need my truck, dude. It's time. The time to be fishing is right now. Oh, I know, dude. I know, man. I'm right on it. I'm trying to get it done. You're my first priority. You're my number one. Yeah, whoever this dizzy bimbo is on the phone, uh, I don't know who that idiot twit is, but she's just freaking dumb as rocks. Apparently, we're so glad to know up here at the top that, I mean, well, y'all heard yesterday. If you listened to the previous recording from yesterday, whoever she is, I don't know. I was gonna ask. That was the plan right now, but went to voicemail. Uh, Fact of life is, they didn't know. They didn't know that it was my only vehicle, and so now they're working. Now they're working on it. Think about it. If it takes whoever, Curt, 1 week, 2 weeks to finish the vehicle. Now they've never asked me. I keep trying to talk to Curt, as y'all, Planet Earth, know. I keep trying to talk to Curt. I don't know if Curt has any idea what's going on. I don't know how he would know what was going on because I've never spoken to him before. I have no idea what he looks like. I have no idea what he sounds like. I don't know who Curt is except that he is the owner, Curt Koester or Koester, whatever, of B D Automotive. I guess he's younger brother of the B, and the B died, and so Curt took over. Whatever. I couldn't even care less. Fact of life is, I don't know what it is that he's buttoning up, but let's just pretend that he knows exactly everything that needs to be done and he's doing all of everything exactly correctly, as I detailed in yesterday's thing. Let's pretend everything is exactly correct. If it takes him 1 week, 2 weeks, let's pretend he's had it himself for 2 weeks. That means Nick had it for just over a month, a month and a few days before the COVID lockdowns here in Colorado in March. So even if there were other vehicles in line before me, which you gotta expect and allow for, when you show up, there's a couple of other vehicles that had showed up before you, and they got to get to them. You got to respect the line, right? The queue, whatever you want to call it. Still, fact of life is, my mom's maybe a 2001 GMC Envoy was in July 4th weekend. It may have been July 3rd or July 4th for epic suspension problems. It was like the suspension on one side was collapsed, and it was this air ride suspension where air pump would automatically level the truck. Supposedly they diagnose it and repair it, as far as like they swapped out the suspension in the back so that it's no longer an auto adjust air suspension. They fundamentally altered the suspension in the back of the GMC Envoy and had it back to her in less than a week, less than one full week. It was finished. There was another K5 Blazer there that was a previous generation, like a 70s era Blazer. I've seen it a couple times around town. It was there after my truck and left before my truck. Multiple dozens of vehicles have gone in and out in the span of time that my truck hasn't even been looked at. I mean, I wish I could, if I could pull it up here. I want to see if I could find the information that I found regarding in Colorado the nature of vehicle theft or stolen vehicle. I'm looking at the history, trying to figure out. Yeah, I know I wish I could. I wish sometimes this daggone computer just acts like so maximally ridiculous. And I don't know if I've got this Covenant Eyes thing. I don't know if it's related to that in any regard, or if it's just me being incompetent and inept, which could well be the case. It might be that it's 100% exclusively my fault. But I was trying to find the exact wording of the Colorado Revised Statutes. This is so annoying. Stupid nonsense. Maybe it's more annoying and more frustrating for me because I'm like super just hyper, just so mad angry about daggum B&D. I don't know if the microphone's picking up on that, but my neck is so screwed up because some idiot twit hit me with their car, and I've not been able to get in to file a lawsuit, and I wasn't able to file a lawsuit because the deadline was in March, and that's why those retards at B&D had my truck in February so that they could finish it in time for me to get to Colorado from, West Cliff, Custer County, Colorado to Colorado Springs, Colorado to file the freaking lawsuit. I can't file the lawsuit because it's past the freaking BS statutory whatever, and I don't have a truck that's going to get me down the pass. It's a mountainous pass. It's not going to get me down the pass without a very real risk of dying. That's not going to get me up the pass, period. It will die before it gets me up the pass. It did multiple times the last time I tried it, and that's why I couldn't do anything beforehand. So, I mean, it's just so daggum unreal trying to figure out how to get my freaking truck back. If whatever's in bad shape is in bad shape because of mechanics, if you look at the truck, just look at the truck, as you're sitting in it, as you're outside of it, walking around it. It's a 1985, so it's going to have, it's 35 years old. There's some rust in the normal expected areas. There's like a little strip of rust where water would coming down where the door shuts, and there's a little strip of rust, there at the base of where the doors are. I mean, realistically speaking, it's relatively clean. The dash is, cracked, but who cares? I mean, it's supposed to be, rough and tough, basic truck. Just nothing special, just a truck that I can use for hunting, fishing, and work. Okay, in a very mountainous area. So I don't know. Let's try. It's 5:09. Y'all heard on the message that they shut at 5:30. So let's try them one more time.
Thank you for calling B&D Automotive. Our hours are 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Please leave a message and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, simply hang up or press pound for further options.
Pretty low, B&D, pretty low. Still Michael Duncan, still trying to get a hold of Curt, still trying to figure out where my truck is and where it has been for 6 months. Why it is that it seems like Nick has stolen my truck, and then once he's injured and gone for months, as multiple months, as whoever the lady is that I spoke with said, now it's like in the garage and being worked on, but previously it was just made to disappear, just sort of vanished from thin air, and I get nothing but the runaround and I'm working on it, but something's the matter, something's a problem. Still trying to figure out where this is, still trying to figure out where my money is, still trying to figure out how I'm supposed to get 2 cords of firewood, still trying to figure out how I'm supposed to pay the people that I've borrowed a vehicle from their due vehicle rental fees. trying to figure out if I need to get in touch with the sheriff and press charges for a crime, possibly theft of a vehicle. I need to be called back, and I need to be called back immediately. All right, so this is a live broadcast. It's on YouTube. I don't know what else to say besides, what do you expect from me? I've dumped my life savings into this truck. If these incompetent mechanics were honest, they would look at the work, give me the estimate, and either or and like tell me, listen, man, you're gonna dump more money into this. You could go down to the local used car place and pick up like a used Jeep Cherokee or a used pickup truck, and it's just going to be more cost effective because it's less than 20 years old and this is 35. Or they would say, listen, man, I can't work on this because I can't guarantee my work because it's just too old. Or some, they would either own up and disclaim it and be like, listen, dude, I can't do this, or it would be worked on and fixed as people who intend to do honest business. I want the planner to realize, please understand, Nick, and apparently also his wife, and Curt, and whoever this vapid bimbo is that's answering the phones, that's obviously scared out of her mind. Okay, I mean, you can listen to the call from earlier this same day, not the first live, but the earlier this same day live broadcast. You can listen to that call and you can tell that she is obviously scared. She knows they screwed up bad. Okay? And I mean, four of them at a minimum. And I don't think I'm pretty sure they're not the only people that work there. I think they have at least one other mechanic. So I mean, they know they're screwing up. They know they're wrong. And I'm due.